Hi guys and welcome back to Yashi. Today with a completely unconventional video. I like to talk about finance and many things, as many of you know from TikTok. Today we're going to talk about a different way of analyzing the same exact topic, which is personal growth, financial growth, how to become wealthy. And we're going to look at it with non-financial advices. So for the first time in the history of advices on how to become rich, I can actually say this is advice because it has nothing to do with money. The topics we're gonna discuss today have nothing to do with investing, putting money aside and stuff, but is simple little things that you can do in life that can help you then in making the right choices or accelerating the choices you're making in your financial world. We're gonna discuss stuff like friends, family, health, skills to learn, and even about dating. So let's get started. What are some of the best things you can do that can set you up for a better and easier financial future? Well, the first thing, of course, is where we start from, where we come from, our families. Yes, I understand that many Americans have issues with families, broken families, single family parenthood and everything. However, having a good starting point, having a good relationship with the people around you, the people that you're born with, the people that are bound to you by blood is the key to have a good starting point when it comes to your finances. I always preach about living with your parents for as long as you can, not only as a good financial perspective because you're paying less in rent and food and blah blah blah, you know, the typical stuff, but also because personally, if you have a good relationship with your family and you're also responsible for it, don't only point fingers as many people do in America. Having a good relationship with your family means that they have your back, means that you can make decisions with a little bit more of peace of mind. I understand that is not always the case, but you'll be surprised by how many times with some effort you could actually improve your situation and it will improve your life. Living with your family definitely will save you a lot of money compared to many others. Remember that the average rent in America is $1,700 a month. So if you can pay less than that by contributing in the cost of housing with your family, or if you're lucky, not paying anything at all, you're way ahead than many of your peers that are throwing away 20 grand a year every single year to pay somebody else's mortgage. With that said, we're done with family. Second tip for those that don't have a family, but even for those that do, friendships. The relationship you have with people outside of your family, your friends. The friends, your peers are the ones that guide you through life, are the ones you take example from, are the ones that also influence you in many perspectives. Many people spend a lot of money by following their friends. For example, going out. Now here's the thing, if you have a strong personality, it is easy for you to say no. I learned the skill of saying no and going out only when I want and not when people are pulling me there, because every time they pull me there, and many of you know exactly what I'm talking about, I felt I was in a club and felt like, why the fuck did I stay here? I could have just gone home and sleep and be feeling much better tomorrow. And you know exactly that feeling. I now learned the skill of saying no. So for me, it doesn't really matter too much, and my friends are still my friends. But for those that don't have that capacity, don't have the skills, choosing a set of friends that are responsible, they will have the same goals as you, they want to work their ass off, they want to achieve freedom, can definitely set yourself for a better future, because you find yourself less and less in positions, hard positions, where you have to say no to going out, where you're being judged for not doing stuff, where you're being attacked for not spending money as they are, where people do not understand your goals, and where you're feeling uncomprehended and forced to do stuff that you don't actually want to do, that in most cases involve spending money. So again, choose your friends wisely, choose a group of friends that is virtuous, not vicious, and your financial future will become much simpler than you think. This is a general advice because I live it myself. Number 3, investing in your health. One of the biggest costs in America after housing and food and blah 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 is healthcare. If you have an unhealthy body, on top of feeling like shit every day, looking yourself in the mirror and saying, no, I don't like this, you're also gonna spend much more money if you're unhealthy. If you have a healthy body, you will have a healthy mind. You will procrastinate less. You will spend less time self-attacking yourself about who you are and how you look. You're gonna spend potentially less money in healthcare if you have one of those healthcare programs that checks your health every now and then. I am 28. I pay $250 in health insurance a month. that is less than half the average monthly health insurance. And I go to the doctor very seldom. As per now, might change, knock on wood, we don't know. But the fact is, a healthy body makes your life so much cheaper, so much easier, and so much more, let's say, disciplined that can help you in other sectors, such as the discipline of finance. Because in finance, in investing, in saving, you need to be a disciplined person. If you have a healthy body, you have a healthy mind. If you have a healthy mind, you can take harder decisions much better. Which then goes very well into point number 4, the art of cooking. Learning the skill of cooking, which is a social skill, not only makes your life much cheaper because you're just going to the grocery store and cooking yourself rather than delegating that to somebody else. It makes your life also much more virtuous. It makes you more of a hospitable person. Trust me, cooking was one of the skills that enabled me to meet a lot of people, especially my parents. We had client dinners every day because people knew that my mother and my father were really good cooks. And so big multi-million customers would come to us, eat with us, meet us at home. If you can get people inside of your home, you make them feel comfortable. That is one of the best skills that, number one, make you a more sociable person, a better person, and lastly, a healthier person. Because if you know what you're eating, if you know what you're putting in your body, going back to point number 3, you can control what you're eating and you can keep your body healthy, which then again is cheaper by itself and makes your cost of healthcare much cheaper in general, while also keeping your mind in a better state and giving you some discipline and something that you're learning every single day, because cooking is an art, it's a beautiful art, it's a dying art. In a world where people are lazy, having an edge, especially in stuff like cooking, I believe is crucial. And number 5, which goes again very well in cooking, is the relationships and dating. Some of you want a relationship, some of you want to just play around. I'll tell you this, as a person who played around for a while and also was in relationships, so one of the best dates I had of my life in general was dates where I was cooking for the lady. And especially in America, when you cook for an American lady, they love it because it is so rare. It is husband material. It makes them feel comfortable. It is good. And if you're able to cook for a lady in your house, what you're basically seeing there is that she is very comfortable with you on top of liking the whole situation. So it makes your dating life much cheaper, different. It puts yourself in a superior position compared to many other peers that don't even know how to make their bed. And that's pretty much it. Back into the dating world, and this is the other good part, important part. If you're choosing a partner, be careful who you choose. This goes hand in hand with the friendship part. If you want just the beautiful partner that is notorious for spending a lot of money, he or she will drown you into expenses, which is not favorable for a good financial future. If you find somebody that is aligned with your thoughts and not just pretty, which is very hard in American society because, especially among men, we have the tendency of following our instinct rather than using a little bit of logic, you won't have a very good, or there's a lower likelihood for you to have a very strong financial future. I'm talking here from the mind of the average person, not the guy who is a hustler, will make a lot of money in the future anyway. I'm talking about the perspective of a person who has a 9 to 5 and simply wants to get to wealth by just saving, investing, doing stuff, that kind of stuff. So nice and slow. So then again, as with friends, be careful with who you choose as a partner. In conclusion, wealth is not just about money, it is about balance, living a balanced life, and also fulfilling. Many of the skills and things I mentioned here in this video, on top of having good benefits, potential benefits in your financial life, also give you a lot of fulfillment and purpose. Having a strong family bond, having a good friendship bond and people aligned with you, gives you purpose in life. One of the reasons why people in Italy live so long, and this has been proven in statistics and research, is the fact that we have a community that we live and work for and sustain, which gives us purpose in life, even at old age. Our grandparents teach the young, and our grandparents are taken care by their kids, who are now adults. Giving this purpose, having this purpose, gives you energy to live and be strong, and also helps to your mind, helps you to think, knowing that you're not alone, which gives you more space to take risks or do hard decisions such as financial ones. By investing in that in your health, not only you become a better human, but it puts yourself in a position to make the good financial decisions, which we're not talking about today, to potentially have a better also financial future. If you found these non-financial tips helpful, don't forget to give a thumbs up to this video, leave a comment if you have other advices, and if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe to help out this channel as I'm trying to transition from other platforms to this one here, as it is much better to do longer format content. Thank you for watching, and ciao!